Namaste, namaste, family of light. Good to see everybody here as we have people coming onto Zoom. We are now live on Facebook, and the purpose is to get information out there. We've gotten a lot of people actually who have joined the Anchoring Light Translucent Meditation through Facebook from all around the world, around the nation, and also international too. So very, very interesting how things kind of go out there. So that is why, if you're here to do something good and positive, be your authentic self, and you have a loving heart, it ripples literally around the world. No, into the cosmos, into the cosmos. You have no idea how a decision to do something uplifting, positive, caring, or loving can have an impact and start a whole domino effect of how that may respond to a person that you have no connection with, but the source and cause came from you. So that is a everyday thing. I think when we, get beyond the physical body, we have a chance to see a life review. We could see how the connected dots and how certain decisions that were made have impact. So very, very important. I want to welcome everybody to our Facebook Live. We also, for those that are new, usually you're going to see this in your feed later on, but we do have an Anchoring Light Transmission Meditation. This has been going on for 16 years, 16 years. And there's a reason why people keep showing up once a week, every week, without fail, okay, for 16 years, which I think is something noteworthy, every single week for 16 years. And that is because it's something very divine, something connected to a higher level of our consciousness that is here to do good, benevolent, to uplift. And so I do want to talk about something today that really came in strong. But first, before I do that, I want to say, you want to put on the lights here? I do want to say, if anybody on Facebook Live is seeing this, you resonate to it, you say you want to check it out or, see what it is, you're invited to the Anchoring Light Meditation transmission. It's available to anybody. It is you coming and sharing your light, your divine spark with the family of light. And the family of light includes not only us here in the physical, we would say, are the boots on the ground, but also the higher, wider family of light known as the Amishadai. In Hebrew, it is the multitude of life on various dimensions and realms and expressions of the divine that we are connected, interconnected with. There is a great cosmic entanglement, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So if you would like to check us out, be a part of that, please go to the Facebook page, Cosmic Center Spiritual Light Facebook page. You will see the Anchoring Light Transmission Meditation with Baba Sharon. That's me. That's my spiritual name. And you can join us. So it's as simple as that. And once you do, it keeps on reminding you. Well, that's it. So I want to talk about what came in is the program. I want to talk about the program. And I want to talk about the work. Okay. We all here, you're hearing my voice, okay, are part of doing the work. The work. Okay. And the reason is at some point in time, probably maybe from very young, okay, or whenever that happens in your life, the thought occurs to you like, why are things the way they are? You start to question like, what kind of benevolent God is creating people suffering and war and all of that? Just some beautiful stuff, of course. But then you look and say, but oh my God, here you have food somebody's throwing away, and then you have like people literally dying of starvation. You're like, who is designing this? And so you start to question, like, what's going on? And at some point in time, you start to seek the truth. You become a seeker of truth. Like, I got to figure out what's going on over here. And that's your own personal journey as you start that seeking of truth. Then at some point, you start to get revelations. And like, for example, for myself, we all have step by step, but I remember one major revelation for me is I'm like seeking books, books, books. You can't get enough books, research books, now internet, but back in my day it was books, books. I have a library. You could take everything, but don't take my library, and because it was just so precious to me to read the information, seeking, trying to figure this all out. And I remember this white, what's her name? Sylvia Brown. Okay, Sylvia Brown, she's out there with Montel and doing whatever it is. And she was kind of accurate and she was off too, but she was on her path. And I knew somebody that knew her very well. And, she was dedicated to her cause there in California. But one of her books I came across and I read it. And it was in that moment. I've always known we could not be the only life um, sentient beings in this multiverse. I knew that, but you kind of knew it, but it wasn't like intimate to me. It's like, yeah, how could it be? But you're going on with your life. And I forget what it was a book I read. I don't remember which one it was, but she said, oh, yeah, they've been here. And in that moment, when like, in every fiber of your being, okay, that was the absolute truth. It was like, oh my God, it really, 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 really is real. It changes everything. Okay, so in that moment, I went from here to here. And it took a moment for me to acclimate and whoa, this changes everything now. I got to reconfigure everything. There's a whole new paradigm. And that's how that shift happens, right? And then you come to a point and you say, okay, I'm comfortable with that. I'm acclimated to that. It takes a moment to interweave. Like, okay, I could go on with my life. I'm aware of this. But everything changes after that when you get these different levels as you seek truth and revelations. And then I thought that it was really this planet that was so messed up. I'm like, oh my God, Earth. We need to raise the vibration of this planet because all the wars are going on here, all this bad stuff. It's this Earth, the Earth, the Earth, the Earth. And then I come to the realization, it's like, no, it's not just the Earth. It's the fallen universe. I'm like, what? The fallen universe? You mean there's more stuff here at a larger level? There's galactic wars. What are you talking about? And then, of course, I remember the Hermetic principles. As above, so below as above. So I'm like, oh, this must be really real. And so you have to acclimate to that and kind of integrate that into that. And then you come into, okay, wait a minute then. So if all this other stuff is going on, really all the action is in the invisible world to us. That's impacting this world. Is these other things over here making things the way they are, that just our natural nature is not for some other sentient being or any life to suffer. So this is not our natural inclination as a human, you know, what's causing that? Then there's another level of seeking, like what's causing. Then you come to a point, another revelation say, you are in a program and a fallen program, or fallen experiment, or whatever you want to do, say about it. And then you realize that, wait a minute, I'm here, okay, because I have to do something about this because now I'm aware of it. Now I'm aware of the program. And it's the matrix, and we start and there's different things that have moved us along a way for us to become aware. The universe pushes us forward and so forth. So then when we become aware of it, it just changes our awareness and consciousness, and then we take on the responsibility because of what we know. As they say, when you know better, you do better. When you know better, you do better. So now we know better. Well, like, no, that's not acceptable. Doing that, things that are against the human spirit, or against things that are not coming from love or kindness and so forth. And then you then go on your path to how can I make a difference? So there's many ways of doing that. Most certainly the anchoring light, all of us coming together, but there's many places around the world that are doing the same thing, that are promoting light, that are promoting love, that are important, doing things. You have missionaries, you have all kinds of things that are out there that is trying to help the dynamics of the program. So I thought that was really important that we will talk about um, our different levels of realization. And when we become aware, we can do more in making a positive difference. First, you have to identify that we are in a program, and the program is not necessarily a benevolent program. There is, and then you observe the earth, how things and dynamics are here, and then you say, well, this can also happen at another level. Now, there's a divine holy source that's the oneness of everything, that is ultimately love, love, love. And then you do the research, say, wow, my gosh, they are worlds that are not fallen. You know, the Shambhala worlds, the worlds that are peace. You still have diversity and exploration and all of that kind of stuff without the warring, without the suffering, without that. And here we are as a planet. Many of us have chosen, well, all of us, if you listen to this, have chosen to come here. Many of us already, this is our not our first go around. We've done this before. Okay, and we're here now to wake up, recapitulate, and say, oh, yeah, that's right, I have a job to do. Okay, what is my particular puzzle piece to click in with all of the tribe of light to move this up and forward? And the more we do that, I want to just say how important your little puzzle piece is. When we click it all together, right, we do raise the consciousness. We do raise the vibration of this planet and her life. And people do wake up. And that means more things can come in to move with us. We have a job. And I want to say, I absolutely 100% know we are moving it in the right direction. We are showing up and shifting timelines to the higher divine Maitreya timelines. We are doing that. So I want to encourage everybody to continue to do whatever it is that you feel that you are here to do, okay? Whatever spiritual practice that you feel that you are here to do to help to contribute to the divine collective, to raise the consciousness of humanity, raise the vibration of our sacred and beautiful planet. We are here because we have the capacity of love, boundless love. Love is the only thing that brought us here to this place, okay? To go through what we go through is because of our capacity to love and to serve. So with that, I want to say, let us all move forward, and we're going to dismantle the program and bring the ascension process forward, where there is beauty and peace and love for all beings. See you next week. Namaste to our Facebook family of light.